Well, welcome to Lumiere Riverside.
My great honor. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for coming. Please.
Lumiere sounds so tender, sounds so beautiful. What's the meaning of Lumiere?
Lumiere means light, and this being the light of Thao Den area, being in this prime location, it's the last gem location of Thao Den area. Easy accessible to all of the amenities that the area has to boast. As you know, Lumiere's Riverside's concept is grasping all of the best of the world has to offer and bringing it here into the Vietnam market, especially into the project like Lumiere Riverside.
I see.
If you look, we are the first iconic building. It becomes an iconic destination on the Hanoi Highway. If you look on the outside, it's over 7,000 square meters of green wall. Green wall are not only for aesthetics, but green walls are purification of the air for the residents that are around. The concept behind the development goes deep into the roots of the organic nature of Mother's gift to us. It's looking at a leafscape design, and if you look at the integral detail of the leafscape, just like the palm of your hands, it has many veins, and those veins tell a story, and that story is about growth. And the growth of this story is why we've grasped together the old world and the new world, combining this to create a residential destination that is like living in a five-star resort. This side, you will see you've got ample amount of space when it comes to your recreational facility area. Green walls coming down all of the side. Grand entrance over here to the mixed-use development. And when I say mixed-use development, I mean it's not only mixed use for the residents, it's mixed use because it has a grand entrance over here that allows you to get into the iconic destination of Thao Den. This is where you have water features for the kids to play. You've got retail therapy, cafes, shops, office tells coming up, and also the residents. It has enough for everybody to work, live, and play. The concept behind this is not just bringing a development where people rest their head, but it's a development where people come to enjoy, people come to unwind. And you as a resident, you want to have that escape. You're right in the heart of the city, right in the hustle and bustle of the city. But as you enter into your building, you're in peace and serenity.
So I can tell this is where the luxury meet the lifestyle.
This is, I think you've said it better than anybody else. It's where life and style meet luxury.
Yeah.
And life and style of your everyday become a lifestyle. It becomes something that the world-traveled person demands and desires. This was a big part of the concept, marrying old world and new world, marrying nature and technology.
Yeah, right the heart of Thao Den.
Right in the heart of Thao Den, where you have easy access to all of the amenities, world-class international schools, such an urbanized food and beverage experience in this area. The area has such a cultural buzz that it's a place that attracts people that don't even live in the Thao Den area. So when you come into the luxury of Lumiere Riverside, you've taken something that is like being away on a vacation in a resort, yet you're a stone throw away from all of the amenities that the area has to boast.
Yeah.
Developed with the principles of grasping what the world, the best of the world has to offer, and being able to put that on the map here in Vietnam, and giving the people what they desire, what they want, what they can imagine, what they see in a magazine or what they see in a movie. But now they can call this their home. A place that you're proud to call home, invite your guests, your friends, and your relative. The foundation of the story. The foundation of the story doesn't just start with the aesthetics. You know, the aesthetics are what you see after the product has been finished. However, there's layers to that story that happen from conception. So whether it's from architectural design or whether it's from concept design, whether it's from construction, all the way through, when you pull together the best that the world has to offer, you ensure that you have seamless processes in development. And those processes are what makes your product sustainable. It's a sustainable product that has longevity. And when anybody makes an investment into real estate, the first thing that they want to look at is the sustainability and longevity. Now, pulling together international partners ensures that you have the best business practices in order to deliver a product that's superior to what's in the market today. Not only international partnerships, but international brands. And why international brands? because you have quality assurance, you have reliability, you have durability, and you have functionality. All of the things that people want to have in their home. Iconic by utilizing companies like Atkins, who are world-renowned for creating iconic developments, are the ones that we have chosen to work with regards to Lumière Riverside. The green wall, as we mentioned, is a natural green wall. This is not an artificial green wall.
Is it leaf one?
It's a live green wall with an objective of not only purifying and cleaning the air, but it also has a visual that you will be able to see from miles and miles away, creating this the standpoint destination that attracts you from whatever angle you're coming into. It's captured the eco-friendly living, the organic lifestyle, and brought it into the pulse of the city. Here you're right in touch with the major artery. The Hanoi Highway connects you to everything. Thao Den hosts over 102 different nationalities and has F&B outlets throughout the whole area for everybody's palate. And something that keeps everybody entertained and zoned into the area, whether you reside in Thao Den area or not. You have to create a development that ticks all the boxes for the residents. But not only thinking about the residents, when you create something that attracts people to come and visit this, it turns the building to life. That's where living and style come together. Hence why we call this a lifestyle development. It's about me having a busy, hectic schedule, but coming home and I want to be able to do many different things, but I don't have the luxury of controlling time. So when you don't have the luxury of controlling time, you prefer to have things at your disposal. And that's what Lumière Riverside has zoned and cloned as a development. You have Lumière West and you have Lumière East, both of them with features that are of 5-star resort tropical destinations. Matured trees, a very important point of the landscape, that you're bringing in trees that are not growing from seeds. They are mature trees, creating a luscious feeling when you're in this organic architecture, and pulling in the story of the leafscape design, cascading it through the swimming pool areas with different artifacts that are situated right near the water, creating shadows of the leafscape design cascading inside of the water. Hence why we put the name Leafscape forward when creating a product like this. Every little detail has been thought after, and the story behind each detail marries everything together. You have parking lots, you have shop houses, you have office tells above the parking lots, then you have your podium levels, which are for your leisure destinations. Then you have your residence, also with your penthouses on the tops. We have linkable apartments that are available for people who have the demands of growing families. We have multiple oversized, luxurious lobbies that you can host business meetings in if they're informal or formal business meetings. All of these little design features are done in a way that they've taken the old world and the new world. They've taken technology and they've taken history, and they've merged all of them together. However, when you have a place like this where you learn to respect your own time by having everything at your disposal, you spend more quality time in doing the things that maybe on our day-to-day we miss out in doing. Maybe taking your kid to walk through this area and going through the fountains. Maybe sitting by the swimming pool, playing tennis, doing something for yourself in a wellness center, giving yourself that fitness, whether it be yoga that you're interested in. There is something for everybody here. There is a gap between what is in the market today and what people's expectations are. And by pulling together international principles and bringing together world-class qualities that in the ranks of Dubai and Hong Kong, bringing it here to Vietnam, you're able to provide the people with exactly what they deserve. Not only does Lumière Riverside have a grand entrance, there's a purpose behind the grand entrance. So not only do you see these aesthetics that are going to stand out from the Hanoi Highway from any different angle that you look at, there's a functional side behind this green wall. This is an actual, live, living green wall.
No way!
Yes.
From top?
From top all the way to the bottom, you're talking about over 7,000 square meters of green wall area. And not only does this have aesthetic value, It also, as I mentioned, the function. It cleans the air, reduces carbon monoxide, and increases oxygen. So now you have an oasis of nature that you are submerged into, creating a healthier lifestyle for the residents. See, as you can see over here, the grand entrance is where retail therapy starts. This is what attracts people from the Taoden area, and even people beyond the Taoden area. It's the epicenter of Taoden area, creating retail therapy, cafes, restaurants. It has water fountain features for children to play in, people for you to meet and gather, making it a destination that you want to come, not only to meet residents, but come for your shopping needs. The ground level retail, whether it be your parking area, whether it be the office-tel area, you come to this enchanting, magnificent point on the podium level, which is a tropical destination. 5-star style destination within the residence. You can vacation without having to leave your home. They have artifacts that are situated at the edges of swimming pool, cascading a shadow onto the water, and that shadow on the water is what we've cloned as a leafscape. So the leafscape design, just like your hands have all of these lines, the leaves lines create a story from the beginning. It's about life. So those designs are carried through every little piece of artifact that you see over there. If you look at the yoga areas that you see over here, to create shade, but that shade also creates shadow. That shadow also creates imagery. That imagery cascades the story to create pulse. So we have over 1.9 hectares of development area broken into 2 towers, 144th floor Lumière West and 136th floor Lumière East. We are fortunate enough to be the first in the market to develop a very strong arm under the Masterized groups called Masterized Property Management. And with regards to Lumière Riverside, we have an exceptional offer with regards to property management for 60 months. We also have an additional add-on service for investors that want to have asset management service. They want that turnkey solution for their investment. This is also an add-on service that can be purchased by any investor. That's where you call a weekend destination. It's a place where you can sit, read a book, gather friends, family, meet, greet. You can entertain there before people come up to your house. Allow me to introduce you to our virtual application. This is where you get to submerge yourself inside the whole concept behind the project. Not only does it have for you easy accessibility, you're able to get a project overview. It gives you the appearance and the illusion of you actually having a bird's eye view into what the project is about. You get to see the distance you are away from the Saigon River. You get to see how close you are to the Hanoi Highway. You get to see the green walls on the side. And it actually gives you the whole panoramic view of what being a residence would be like. Our location map is giving you an indication of where it is and the close proximity to all the international schools, hospitals, and all of the other features that are a stone throw away, within 1 to 5 minutes away from Lumière Riverside. Something we're just touching on now, oversized, beautiful lobbies that you can entertain your guests and friends, lounge areas where you can sit and host business meetings or any informal gatherings. This is also educational and relaxing for your children, a place where you can look to spend your time today and make memories for your future. Barbecue garden areas that are completely inviting. These are those artifacts that I was talking about that cascade the light down, creating that leafscape pattern, either in the water or on the ground. That swimming pool area right there, it just takes me back to being in the Bahamas. And again, this is where you see the cascade lying down. It's an endless oasis. Yoga gardens. We have covered yoga areas and we have uncovered yoga areas depending on your likings for your fitness desires. Landscaped areas, luscious trees in the landscaped areas. As I mentioned, matured trees. So that feeling of being in an oasis is already there. We don't have to wait for them to grow. They're coming in already grown with stories. And this carries throughout the whole project. So we've developed over here an immersion experience, and we call it our immersion room. And this gives you the visualization of actually being immersed into your residence, the place that you will be able to call home.
I'm very happy to be here and I will come back with my friends.
Thank you very much. Look forward to seeing you soon.
Yeah, me too.
Pleasure.